Voices of the Void is the most excited I've been to languish in labor and have nothing of note take place 95% of the time, most of the time. How would you feel about a self-induced episode of extreme loneliness, only remedied by a personal swaddling courtesy of a 7-foot-tall alien cat girl feeding you yogurt? Not your style? What about a non-binary e-boy catbot at your beck and call? Do you enjoy wandering through the woods? What about auditory hallucinations? It's either a pine cone or you're being stalked by the ancient Wendigo's spirit whose skull you chose to microwave earlier today. There is a steep learning curve to this game, and by that I mean the controls. Does it feel complicated? Yes. Am I going to elaborate any further? No. The core gameplay loop is as follows: process signals, verify server hash codes, and send boxes. That's it, other than maintaining your stamina,
Tasty!
bolstered through the overconsumption of fast food and banana smoothies, and sleep, maintained by sleeping. With this, we've covered the full extent of what you'll be doing with your time. Now that's not so scary, but what happens when the power goes out in the middle of the night, even though you made sure to maintain the transformers with your leftover time today? And I didn't want to say anything because I'm not worried about it, but where did all the mannequins go? This isn't actually a game. It's a litmus test to ascertain the average human's susceptibility to arcane events. The vibe here is palpable. The base you infest with your cockroach buddies and sleep paralysis demon is located dead center within a densely wooded area that contains things normal woods do. Things like hills, rivers, lakes, and endless pits emitting strangely organic noises. The great unknown outside of our atmosphere would imply that you need to focus your fears up. However, treating the ground with disrespect will result you meeting it at a faster rate of acceleration than one would hope. Cryptids plague these woods. Are we caged in here with them, or are they locked in here with us? I'm unsure if these figures and my own personal demons are related, but at least these ones don't grope me. It's been 2 weeks, and so far all I've done is blacked out after eating too many chicken burgers and gotten spam emails. Fortunately, I did find the mannequins, but I'm not so sure if I'm glad that I did. Just when you start to think, I haven't seen a single goddamn alien since I got here. How did that fall? Did someone just try to come in through the garage? The answer is yes, and they're wondering why you changed the passcode. These aliens only want to communicate their love, and gaslighting is their love language. In the beginning, most of your time will be spent venturing out to the elected satellites and returning home to ensure that no pings remain unponged. Keeping the drives driving is essential. This process is exacerbated by alien pranks and the failure of servers at random. These servers need to be repaired to ensure that your signal processing doesn't slow. The astral ambiance of the forest is shockingly different at night. I can, with a near total level of certainty, promise you that nothing out here will hurt you during the day. Probably. Of course, not counting self-inflicted spinal trauma from a personal failure during the operation of a motorized vehicle or the occasional slip and fall. On the other hand, I cannot, with any level of certainty, promise that there's nothing that can hurt you at night. Don't be a baby. When science needs to be done, science needs to be done. When presented with an option to display the indomitable human spirit to an alien, you better goddamn present it. When not getting lost in the woods, time at the base will be dedicated to maximizing your signal output. Upgrading your Computron speeds this process right along, allowing you more time to explore, investigate, and most importantly, disinfect. You could choose to live like an animal, surrounded by filth, or you could live like a king. Ho ho! Hold up there, buddy. Are you throwing away that trash? Bag that shit up and sell it on the streets, my boy. The digital streets. It looks like you've got a quick cash flow infusion on your hands there, guy. Keeping your nose clean selling space signals never got no one nowhere, and you need more time to do science. Cash in hand, you can begin to upgrade your terminal's productivity and functionality. A key upgrade to begin the unraveling of local mysteries is to purchase the functionality of processing, bringing nominal noises like this to something more worthwhile like this. Still wanting for more personal time? Stash your cash and invest in a robot companion. This is Curfer. Curfer is a game changer, and I don't just mean for your own personal awakening. Little Roller Boy here will shoulder the brunt of your time commitment by heading out into the deep dark forest all alone to repair the remote server locations, giving you more time for chores, like finally clearing out the boxes in your bedroom. Let's start to dedicate time to improving this place and... What? What the fuck? Undeterred by the sex dungeon, and with most of your time-consuming work outsourced to Kerfer, you can begin to investigate the anomalies you've brushed elbows with so far. Using your handy-dandy radar, you can be aware of everything within... What was that? I'll spoil it for you. It was a tree that moved approximately 4 inches. I'm not joking. As you train your personal neural net, you'll begin to know what is and isn't something of interest. Using cameras, you can set up your own version of a CCTV network to establish a false sense of personal security and control. Something that pings and doesn't move very much? Probably a tree. Consistent nightly movement at a cave near Romeo? Data points to a friendly giant rideable centipede that loves deep-throating gourds. If you're like me, old, aged, and generally decrepit, you'll need to write these coordinates down manually, tracking daily to ensure you know where to set up cameras, only for that one specific ping to never appear again. Such is the life of a cryptid hunter. The moment you begin to feel a sense of security, that the feng shui of your laboratory is beginning to flow optimally, you'll be awoken in the middle of the night to see your limited edition alien space girl figurine floating in the air, along with everything else you so carefully manipulated into its perfect place. Fortunately for you, there is no imminent threat to your life, and at the end of the day, the biggest threat to you is your own imagination. Okay, how about we go get some fresh air, huh? The map is littered with points of interest, and by that I mean there are points on this map that may interest you. Dead grass in a suspiciously geometric shape. Is that a skeleton? Let's go take a closer look. Hey, do you guys taste pennies? What's this? A radioactive capsule that'll make your flesh fall off if you're not wearing a yellow gimp suit? Better keep that nearby just in case. The butter on the proverbial bread of what is the core game are events. There is, however subtle, an overarching plot that we're slowly descending into. Gentlemen, if you've ever needed an example of why to go slow and steady, look no further. This is an experience, and while we're all big fans of an even bigger climax, you're going to want to strap up. It'll help with endurance. Feeling overwhelmed? Locked in? Like you've lost control of your life? Tired of the unknown objects, repetitious satellite signals, and vapid planets? Your work pointless. You manipulated. Well, hold on there. Wait a second. No. It's okay. Don't do it. I mean, who really knows what's out there? Holy shit, they're real. Not even God's good gravity could stop me now. Just like that, after nearly 20 hours of the biggest involuntary edge session of your life, they're here, which means they're observable. Buckle down and buckle up, buddy. With Rollercat hard at work, it's time to go full science mode. Is this another prank? 6 grams of protein later, your muscles juicy and jamming. The hour has come to unveil what's been hidden from you. No more secrets. I just need to... Come on! Ha! Yes! Finally. Now for the second door. God damn it. Like in real life, problems can be solved by throwing money at them. Don't know the code to a secret underground bunker? With a little online shopping and same-day delivery, you too can access restricted facilities. Boarded up to keep you out or something in. Oh, is that a Kerfer evolution stone? By cannibalizing 2 Kerfers and going against God's will, you can create something only echoed in the dreams of angels. Your very own envy anthropomorphic cat robot. The pinnacle of science and pseudoscience. Omega Kerfer, only obtainable by those who've achieved an Omega Chad status, removes your need to play the game. Man-Cat here can run reports, repair transformers, and reacts to you touching them the way you hope a real person would. Placating the white coats and letting them pad their egos with your discoveries, while them suppressing anything and everything that challenges the status quo, is pure disrespect to the scientific method. Little do they know that you'll be exploring the confines of your open-air prison with your newly acquired free time. Has that been here the whole time? Free at last, free at last. The Outskirts are disturbing. There's not much of interest here except for free furniture and limited edition dolls. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in these woods that can hurt me, but I'm not sure. Is that Stonehenge? Be careful when consuming mushrooms located at religiously charged locations. Man, I am hungry. Feeling territorial is only natural when seeing alien architecture polluting your trees, causing a deep sense of disgust, only for your mind to remember that now you know where she lives, and in turn, where she sleeps. The digs here aren't half bad. I think I'll take this back to the base with me. Wait, no, I'm sorry. The predator turns into the prey. Please. Oh my god, these aliens, like humans, don't like it when you steal their shit. You'll be sad to learn that no matter how many cameras you might set up, there is no chance of an alien nip slip being recorded. The closest you'll get to her is in your sleep, or when she's beating you half to death. Tired of being chased through the woods by spirits playing hard to get, and being traumatized by an array of aliens running up to you to shove you over? It may be best to return to the base for some time and begin to focus on the signals. The signals are consistent, they're regular, they offer stability. I don't have time to sleep. Thankfully, through a combination of high-sugar chocolate and hot bean water, sleep is something of the past. I am an eternal being, choosing only to sleep for the privilege of dreaming. I don't know what the purpose of these are. I feel that they're simply here to torment me. Whether it's the physical manifestation of anxiety crushing down on me or demons chasing me through an unending hallway, the result is always the same.
No.
Me being flung from my bed in a sweaty cortisol-fueled rage, more tired than I was 7 hours ago. Be careful, as when your character's below a particular level of stamina, they'll fall. Well, that wasn't there before. What the fuck? How deep does... Good thing I have all these bananas and caffeine pills. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Let's take some pictures and set up a camera. The hallway event is an obscure event that ultimately may or may not serve a greater purpose. Many of the greater dopamine releases during your time in these woods will come from what I like to call deciphering a madman's machinations. The ball of flesh you found at one of the Transformers? That's involved in a time-specific satanic ritual to obtain a figurine used to decorate your desk. And decorate your desk you must. There's a deep level of satisfaction that comes from simply cleaning the base up, going from a certified shithole to a brutalist cream dream. Sleep can no longer be avoided as I'm out of coffee. No longer restricted by the expectations of another. Why do I have to sleep in the bed? I can just sleep next to the terminal to keep processing through the night. I'll just rest my head here and wake up when I hear a beep and... Fucking alien prank bullshit. If it's not an irresistible trail of brownies leading to the depths of the woods, it's a heart attack-inducing pitter-patter while doing routine maintenance. You'll have had just enough of their bullshit until they soup up your vehicle with illegal alien nitrous. If you've incurred enough trauma from time spent in the backrooms, you may find yourself becoming a bit of a shut-in, focused on decoration and signals. Don't be surprised if you see signals of Earth. They're simply observations from satellites launched by humans. And well, hold on. That looks like the base. Well, I'm looking at what's looking at me, and there's nothing there. So, okay, but that one's 100% out in the woods. I don't feel safe. At the end of the day, your time here will be calm and uneventful. You'll begin to enjoy the peace of ordering plants and cataloging signals. Getting into a... Huh. I wonder what that means. Turns out when a red warning falls from the sky, it's best to listen. While the outside is crawling with yellow power beings, it's best to return to the zen found during signal refinement. Safely behind locked doors and Kerfer running reports, we can refocus ourselves. It always comes back to the signals. Consistent. Regular. Jesus Christ! Signals have a chance of causing events. This one in particular correlates with a new consistent ping on your radar. These aliens, in their wisdom, developed a legally distinct gravity gun, which in a legally distinct method of microwaving turns blue and stronger. It has no effect on our yellow friends. I tested. For science. It is, however, incredibly useful for any and all interior decorating. This game is interesting. Describing it out loud sounds like I'm listing the chores my wife assigned to me before she went to work.
Let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers.
And symbolically, I will ignore that list in lieu of ghost hunting and alien tracking. For example, simply heading out to do some routine maintenance can easily lead you to the distraction of falling into a well or trying to track down the keys to an interdimensional locker. I wake up in the middle of the night to check on the dogs, and the next moment I've somehow wandered into the 6th layer of hell. What I'm saying is that it's relatable. If you haven't gotten past the making the observation stage of the scientific method just yet, I'll spell it out for you. The universe is using these mountains as a playground, and we're one of their toys. But we're more alike than I've let on. We spill oil into the ocean on accident. They release meat-hungry miniature suns onto our planet's surface. But like us, with a bottle of Dawn dish soap rectifying our mistakes, they remedy theirs with tripodial pyramids and hyperlight technology. If you're looking for an experience, this is what you need. I can taste the passion of this project through the packaging, and I'm not alone. Also, it's free! But don't be a filthy communist. This project deserves your money, so pay the man.
It's your big kitty bitch here, PPP. I love you. Bye.